Well, guys, my pappy always said, do it right or do it twice.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom.
Get to work. Book says 20 to 40 thousandths ring gap, maximum of 80. Standard rule of thumb says 4,000ths of an inch per inch of bore, which would be 13 thou. All of these are measuring in at about 13 and a half, except for this one. This one ring is measuring in at 14 and a half. But for 1 thou difference, I think we're good. Now we will check the rest. Okay, second ring, they're all coming in at about 16 and a half. Except for this one is at 16. So, considering it's the second ring, they're supposed to have slightly more tolerance than the top ring. Typically less than 5 thousandths difference. I think we're good. So all of our ring gaps check out. So that's interesting. Number 2 measures in at almost 50 thou of radial play, and all the rest came in right close to 40. So number 2 is quite a bit more loose. That's interesting. It's well within spec. Okay, a little bit of video proof. All of the pistons are facing towards the front of the motor. Okay, assembly lube. Alright, well that's about what I'd expect. It's real easy when all of them are at either top dead center or bottom dead center. As they cam over, it's real easy, and then everywhere in between it's pretty smooth. It's slightly more than what I can turn by hand, but I can push on it. Well, maybe not, but it's relatively easy to turn it with the wrench. So hopefully that's better. I gotta wait like 3 more days till these bolts show up. I gotta replace all of those because they're one-time use, and then we can put this thing back together. So I guess for now we wait. So far, it's still easy. Alright, you cats and kittens, we are back. We catch you up. Alright. So, top end is put together. Mystery Voodoo. Bottom end is put together. Oil pan and everything. We're all sealed up. Cam cover is on. I'm going to put the timing cover on next. Then we'll start getting this intake and the exhaust bolted up. We're going to get this Hummer right back together. So far, turning it over by hand, it's smooth, no clicks, no pops, and no tight spots. I don't know what it was. Best I can figure, we got no more carbon on any of those valves. So getting the head work done definitely helped. So with that said, you know what time it is. Let's get to work. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we made some progress. We're back together. I'm a little worried that this one's going to leak. Nope, not the high pressure fuel pump. That O-ring in there, I'm a little worried about that one. But, I mean, it looked okay going in. It went together right. It's a nice tight fit. But that one leaked on me last time. So, oh boy, we're getting there. So, we'll hook her up to the crane, get it off that stand, get the transmission hooked back up, and then we'll see if we can't get her in today. It's that time again. Let's get to work. Hey guys, guess what? We did it. It's back in. Thanks, bro. So, Superwife came out and helped. She's not a fan of being on camera. That's fine. Out of respect for her, you guys get to see the aftermath and not the how-to. it's whatever. So it's in. We're gonna do a little spelunking, get to the stuff underneath. Try and make it before we run out of daylight. And guess what? We got storms rolling in. It's getting a little sketchy. That's okay. We're gonna get it. So a little bit of cleanup, get my cardboard down, slide underneath there, get some stuff done. I'm not even gonna put you guys on for that because it's all underneath. You can't see what I'm doing anyway. So I'll just catch you up afterwards. Let's get after it. All right guys, we're running out of daylight. I got as much done as I could underneath of there. I gotta get some more stuff hooked up to underneath, but it's getting too dark, so we're gonna call it for right now. We'll get back after it in the morning. Alright you guys, another days of hard work, and it's getting there. So, top up the coolant, top up the transmission, get all of this hooked up, we'll tie the new starter, crank until we got oil pressure, we'll put the spark plugs in, and give her hell. Almost there. Well, wouldn't you know it. Can you guys see that? There you go. You see that? Never fails. It's always one of these hoses back here, and I think it's this one where it goes into the head. It's always something. And of course it's Sunday, so Volkswagen ain't open. Let's go see if we can figure this out. Hey guys, I found the leak. You see that crack in there? Let me see if I can get it to open up. See it right there? Yes! Let's go see if we can find one of these somewhere. It's just the way it goes, right? Bad news or worse news? Bad news is it's Sunday, everybody's closed. Worst news is it's a special order item or dealer only. So either I gotta go to the dealer and get one, or we gotta special order one and wait 5 days online. Let's see what else we can get put together on this car while we're waiting.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
Alright guys, while we're waiting on the parts from the dealer, I went ahead and got her down off the jack stands, got everything else buttoned up, so she's almost ready. Pretty soon, be running and driving. Okay, catch you guys in a minute. All right, you guys. So, the manifold had to come back out. Our number 3 injector was leaking like you don't even understand. This whole thing, when I pulled it out, clear full of fuel. Just a mess. And since this is apparently in the combustion path, we were also getting super low compression on cylinder 3. So I think what was happening, it's actually spitting it back out. You know, it was dumping fuel in there, we got bad compression, and it was just blowing right by. So Ordered up a set of refurbished injectors. Got them loaded in there. Flip this over real careful. So, refurbished injectors across the way. These don't look brand new, being the seal, but I tested all of these in their respective cylinder bore, and they're tight. So, I'm not worried about those leaking this time. New O-rings up here on one of them. The other ones looked fine, but I don't think they were new O-rings from the refurbished place. So it's a good thing I got a deal that I got, but low quality. So remember, you get what you pay for. So now this has got to go back in the hole, get her hooked up, and we'll try again. So stay tuned. All right, she's all back together. Pray for me. Well guys, we're better, but cylinder 2 misfire, cylinder 3 misfire, cylinder 1, cylinder 4, multiple misfire. So I've got some kind of misfire thing going on. Timing's all wonky maybe. So I'm gonna go back and check, crank position sensor, cam position sensor, or anything to do with timing. Or timing advance, and we'll see what we can figure out. But I mean, it starts and runs a lot better, but it's still blowing smoke like the Batmobile. Obviously, if timing is way off, then it's going to be running funny. Something just ain't right, but we're getting closer. Alright guys, cool story. We tried to get this car running last night. We noticed a misfire on all cylinders, various, still smoking like a banshee out the tailpipe. I think that's a separate issue. Stinks like gas, probably overfueling. Possible I flooded the catalytic converter with that open injector. I don't know. So I started doing some research during the day today, trying to figure out what can cause us a misfire on so many cylinders. So basically, you got a timing issue, you got a coils issue, or you got a PCV issue. On this particular motor, it's typically one of those three things. So, timing issue. Could be coils, could be spark plugs. Both of those are brand new on this car. I'm leaning against that. Could be cam position sensor, could be crank position sensor, or motor speed sensor as they call it. Or it could be a problem with the PCV. So, let's take a look. First off, does anybody notice a problem here? Leave me a comment. If you know what the problem is right now, leave me a comment. I don't know that that's exactly the problem, but I know there is a problem in this view. So, cam position sensor. I'm fairly confident that this one is good. This is with the motor that supposedly had 72,000 miles on it. It's the same one. The plug is on and it's nice and tight. Okay, please hold. All right, up under here, I don't know if you can see it or not. All right. You can't really see it. Up right behind this is that plug that we had on here. Previous video, the one with the little yellow stripe on it that I said it lives way down in here. That one's in there. And I know that one's plugged in all the way. So I feel like that's pretty good. And if we're getting a good RPM signal, which we are, that one should be okay. So that's 2. Please hold. All right. So if you had previously commented that I'm an idiot and I didn't hook up my PCV valve last night when I went to start the car, you would be correct. So let's hook this up and see if our problem goes away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pray for me. Unfrickin' believable. Still have a little bit of a rattle that sounds like a, I don't know, lifter? She's not smoking. Uh-oh. We got oil smoke. Let's go figure that one out. Holy crap. Talk about an oil leak. I don't know if you guys can see that. That appears to be coming out of the balance shaft tensioner. Please hold. Alright, looks like we got it. She sounds a lot happier now. Still getting a little chirpity chirp off of that belt. Alright, I'm gonna get these covers on here. We'll let this get up to temp. Top up the coolant. We'll take her for a test drive. Alright, you hooligans. With that, the silver car is done. Kind of a good feeling. Dorian actually drove it for a couple of days. That noise went away, that little rattle noise that you were hearing. I think it was just one of the lifters not all the way filled up. So we drove it for a few miles. Noise went away, smoke went away. She ran great for Dorian those last couple of days. So we're good to go. Sorry for the long video, but I appreciate you sticking around. And hey, we're on to bigger and better projects. We got more stuff to do. More cars are coming, and we got some work to do on Josh HQ. So stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, share on your socials. See you guys soon. Let's get to work.